Good morning. Oh, that was a little bit loud down here. I'm just at the beach. It's not a very nice day at the beach. Look, it's yucky. It's a little bit rainy at the beach today. Better out that side, you can see a bit more. Pardon me. Yeah, a bit rainy. I'm just in the car on my own. Lee has gone to have his nails done, and as I was sat here, I was thinking that's a little bit odd. Like, I am in the car waiting. He did say, come on, I'll pay for you to have it done, but frankly I've not washed my feet yet, and I want a pedicure done. I can't be bothered to have my nails done because I can do that myself. And I'm not going in there at the moment because my feet are terrible. And I thought, she looks lovely. Hang on. Doesn't she look lovely? Maybe not quite this weather, but lovely also. And I was thinking, Taboo Subjects, because that's what I do. Frankly, God, when I was growing up, and this isn't a dig at anybody, but when I was growing up, it was very, well, it just wasn't talked. Things were not talked about. I mean, we didn't sit there in silence, obviously. We were a very chatty family, but not about certain things. Not about things that matter. Like, are you sitting comfortably? Like, periods, mental health, stress, men's mental health and men's emotions. Although we did touch on that a little bit, very, very little. Having smears done. Relationships like that aren't the norm, like threesomes and foursomes, and what is it when people have a throuple, that type of, I've talked about throuples before, but that type of thing. We didn't talk about that sort of thing. About wife swapping and gays and homosexuality, and I'm trying to think of all these norms, that all these taboo subjects. Cannibalism, that's a good one. You know, there's so many. Politics, that's sort of a taboo subject because people end up arguing, or they do in my family. Recording will be stopped. Oh, Cassie's phoning me. Alright, hang on for a minute. Oh goodness, that was Cassie just showing me that she'd got home and both the cats had gone for a hug, so that was lovely. Pardon me. Okay, another one is like sex and nudity and things like that. They're all taboo subjects, aren't they? So stupid. Christ. When I was medical illnesses, that's another one. Not being able to chat about them. There are so many taboo subjects, they're all just springing to mind now. I could be here all day. But not being able to talk about them, I think it's so wrong. I think as a family, or whoever is bringing a child up, be that environmental group, everybody should be able to talk about everything. You really must talk about everything. And I know it's probably not deemed a very appropriate subject, but like when my kids were possibly 9 or 10, because I think that was quite old enough, I did get them watching something on thinking about it now, it's probably not a very good idea, gender reassignment. And they saw that the willy got sort of stuck up and made into a vagina. It was very, very interesting. Tom, I think, at one point did say, I don't really think we should be watching this, Mummy. But I think it made it, I do think children should, there's that thing as well, naked attraction. I did have them watching that at one point, until I think it was at Tom again, because it was always Tom, saying, no, this isn't appropriate for us. Could we please turn it off and put Peppa Pig on? These cats say, no, just let me see a willy. I apologise, and if Lucy or Annabelle as well, mainly Lucy, if you're watching, turn it off. I think it's a very good idea that children do understand human bodies are not disgusting, any size, shape or form. You know, it's not weird or disgusting. Obviously, going around flashing people, that is wrong, but the human body in its normal form, you know, not normal but general form, you know, you can talk about it, you can, you know, just discuss things, whatever you want. I can't think off the top of my head, and it's not a bad thing. If you have any issues and you need to speak to a doctor about it, for Christ's sake, just do it. I've had issues recently, as most of you know if you watch my YouTube channel. A lot better, just in case you wondered. But, you know, they've seen it all before. Obviously, I'm talking about the doctors. So just go and tell them what the problem is. It's not an issue for them. And it saves a lot of time and trouble. You know, things like, you know, people who are having issues, the Philip Schofield thing, that's what I was thinking about. He's obviously just come out recently, and he hadn't come out before because he hadn't been happy with his sexuality because of, you know, how he was brought up, and so many people are like that, and I just think that's really sad. Not sad as in you know, you're sad, eh, sort of thing, but sad as in how much time has he wasted being happy and being himself, because of how he was brought up and how others have perceived that notion to be. Is that the right wording? I'm not sure, but who cares, frankly. You know, people should always just be themselves, and if other people don't like it, then that's tough. It's coming again, I'm sorry. For those that mind don't matter, and those that matter don't mind. Good old Dr. Seuss. That is so true on everything. I really believe it is. This is such a long video. Oh my God, I did tell you it was going to be a long video. But there is no, if you're taught from a young age to talk about anything, then you're going to be so much happier. And if you can, if you can talk to somebody when you get to school, and you can talk to somebody else who hasn't had that upbringing, maybe you can pass on your education to them, and then, you know, blah blah blah, they can pass it on to others, and it just makes the world so much a nicer place if you can talk about things. And I honestly think half the world's issues would be stopped if you can talk about things a lot sooner. What do you think? What do you think on that? I've got such a huge bit of hair over there. I really should have had my hair cut yesterday. Anyway, that's me. That's what I was thinking about that. If everybody talked about taboo subjects a lot sooner, then that taboo subject would not be taboo anymore. And everybody could have issues and discussions about it calmly and sedately, and there wouldn't be an issue. For those, you know, ladies of the night, you know, maybe they like sex. Morning, sir. You know, maybe they want to go and do that. And if they want to go and do that and they get paid for it, oh, good for them. Is it anybody else's business? No, it isn't. As long as they're safe and as long as they're careful, that's really all that matters. You know, I can't think of anything else, and I think I am possibly just waffling now. But that's what I'm talking about. Let me know what you think underneath. And if you're just starting a family, or even if you're not just starting a family, maybe start your own discussion group tonight. Pardon me. Wind, that's another one. Everybody does it. Get used to it. You know, get a grip, get used to it. It's quite a normal bodily function. That's what I think anyway. Over and out. I better just go. Laters.